Hello there. This is I Kill You here, and I made this video especially for Iskall85, Big Daddy Iskall. Um, yeah, man, I've been watching you be a redstone noob. Are you brand new, bro? You brand new? Anyways, here I wanted to show you this little design, and of course I made it with your favorite block in the game and your favorite wood in the game, as you can see. So this is for the hermitron loader, bro. So we have loading stations here. You load your rare, your mythics there. You load your uncommon there. You load your commons there. Um, so as we can see, we come down to the back, and this row of hoppers down here is locked. That's so that when you load these, they split. Half the items went there, half went there. Chest filled up. And because the hoppers are locked, because there's double chest here and the hoppers are locked, when it starts to unlock, they'll split and go either direction. Same concept goes here. That way we split this row into 3 droppers, completely randomizing everything that comes down. Same thing here. Splits into the 2 and completely randomized. And of course this one, it's going to be randomized just by that dropper there. So we only need to power 1 here because it'll power all 3, 1 there because it'll power 2. I'm sure you're not that brand new, Iskall. These lights here indicate that there are no items in the dropper. So once the system starts running, they'll flash, but when they come on, when they come on and stay on, that just shows that there is one dropper, at least one dropper, that's empty with items. As you can see down here, we got comparators on them, which change the state of the torches. So it's pretty much a OR gate here. So either one that's on will turn the light on. It's a pretty neat trick, I thought there. So what we have these observers, being the on-off switch, and it goes into this monostable, which pushes out the redstone block, turning the system off. This is a fading comparator clock that Snow Crash likes to use a lot. So once the torch turns back on, it fires the droppers there, and then the torch is what makes the clock work on this side. Also, we have, in order to operate our locking mechanism, so that when we turn the system on, the items begin to slowly drop and separate. We have a hopper clock here, and it runs into this block, and we've got several repeaters there slowing the on and off. Of course, this block locks it and turns it off. What we have here is a light that indicates the state of our final hopper here that loads the shulker. If there's any items in it, it will turn on. That way you know if it's staying on, then there's a malfunction in the system, but off, it'll flicker on, should flicker on 6 times to load the shulker box, and then off before it's finished. What else do we need to show? Oh, this down here. Okay, so this is what operates the loading and the breaking. So we take the comparator strength off of the hopper. It should flash. We've got it on a 4-tick repeater here to operate the pulse extender, which will turn it off, turn this torch off of this monostable. Once it's off, it'll when the signal is killed, then the power will come back through the monostable, raising it. That way it remains in an off state except for the tick that it comes through, breaking the shulker. And that's only after it's loaded, because the signal only die after it's been fully loaded through the 5. You don't need a counter there. This system here on this torch here is also on, but then you know, we invert it here. That way once the system dies, again, it'll, well, once it comes on and dies, it'll feed another shulker box. This line here running into the same, it's a reset button. If you come up to it and you didn't have any shulkers in the system, this line comes up, runs up here over into this button. If you didn't have any shulkers in the system, you could hit the button, as we don't now. Let's see, are there any in here? Okay. All these are empty shulkers. Alright. Hit the button here. Should end up with a shulker. Yeah. Alright. Of course, it breaks, goes into the soul sand, comes down into this item elevator, raising it up and putting our shulkers in here. As you can see, I've already ran a few, so it's putting 6 items, all random, from each section in there. So let's turn this thing on, let it work. Alright. I need to turn that on. Let it run for a minute till the lights turn off, see? Then we can turn this on. And the system should begin to operate as soon as the fade goes away on the comparators, which also gives more time for items to feed in the system. Alright, there you go. You see it operating. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Broken. So it's all going to be completely randomized, and you're going to know not that the system's not working when these lights turn on. If any of them stay on, if they flash, it's okay, but if they stay on, then it's not working. Just a quick look around in case you wanted to build it yourself. But dude, if you build this, it has to be out of die, right? Well, that's about all we got time for today. I hope you check the thing out. I hope you look at it, and you know, tweet your daddy Iskall and let him know about it. Thanks, guys. Bye. Yeah, I figured you might want to look at the last couple shulkers that came in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All completely random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all one from each set of hoppers. Alright, there you go.